If the FDA is there to protect us, is it possible for a drug to get to market that will cause us harm?
Oh, it is. It happens every year. We have 45 Class 1 recalls on average every year. Class 1
Well, I was
recalls
going
of
to say
those
what's in.
recalls which we're talking life-threatening, permanent kind of
Oh,
damage to the human body. So
okay.
we're talking things like Baycol and Fen-Phen, serious
Mm-hmm.
blunders to let that drug on the market. And yet, 45 a year are recalled. So yes, we have 250 Class 2 recalls a
What's
year.
that?
Less serious, but nevertheless have side effects that are serious enough that we need to recall the drug. So, no, drugs are often dangerous that get approved by the FDA. That's the
Mm-hmm.
nature of the process. You have to remember, for one thing, that drugs do not have to work to
Mm-hmm.
get approved. They have to be better than placebo.
Okay.
Better than placebo. In other words, if I give you a drug and you say you feel better, you're over your depression,
Mm-hmm.
more so than you would if I gave you a sugar pill. In fact, any drug that causes a side effect, any drug that causes you to be a little shaky, any drug that gives you the dry mouth, any drug that causes ringing in your ears
Mm-hmm.
is going to have a better response than a drug that's purely sugar. And consequently, even though the drug may not be about depression, treating depression at all, may not have any benefit in that regard at all, if you recognize I'm on a real drug, I have
Yes.
ringing in my ears, my mouth
Okay.
is dry, I'm shaky, then you're going to have it reported that it works better than the placebo. It can get approved. There's
Mm-hmm.
also a cost-benefit analysis that the FDA is supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, these drugs have some real negative effects, but is it possible that because all the people with depression would be helped so much if they had something to relieve that depression, we need to approve these drugs? That's a very subjective issue, and because that's part of the process, it does in fact happen that drugs get approved because a judgment is made, and it may not be a good judgment
It's a
call.
subjective
It's
judgment.
subjective.
Okay.
And so drugs do get approved that should never be approved. That happens every year, many times every year, and it's why we have so many recalls, absolutely.